We are Islamic Republic, Part 106. Why is this period of economic development known as the Golden Decade? Economic development was a priority for Ayub Khan. For a long time, he had been chairman of the Planning Commission, and he recruited able economists and advisors, many of whom had been trained in the USA. He particularly admired the graduates of Harvard University in Boston. So successful were his policies that business and leaders around the world began to praise Pakistan's miracle. Pakistan achieved faster economic growth than neighboring India. Private enterprise was central to Ayub Khan's plan for economic growth. He looked to private investment to build new manufacturing plants and improve agricultural output. Businesses liked stable government. They also liked cuts in taxation, such as abolition of the business profits tax. All this encouraged companies to expand. During the second five-year plan 1960 to 1965, manufacturing output grew at an annual average rate of around 11.5%. During this period, the people's income went up by an average of 14%. It was an impressive achievement. Unfortunately, most of this improvement took place in West Pakistan, and this added to the resentment already felt in East Pakistan. It was also true that many ordinary Pakistanis saw little improvement in their standard of living. Most of the benefits went to those who were directly involved as owners, investors, or managers in the business that were expanding. The number of people living in severe poverty actually rose from 8.6 million, 8.65 million to 9.33 million. Population of West Pakistan in million. In 1948, it was 33.5 million. In 1951, it was 35.4 million. In 1961, it was 43.7 million. And in 1981, it was 84.7 million. Pakistan government estimate other figures from census. Well, the number of people living in severe poverty actually rose from 8.65 million in 1963 to 9.33 million by 1968. This was also due to uncontrolled population growth under whatever economic growth there may have been even in the West Wing. Source A: concentration of wealth. 22 industrial families controlled 66% of the Pakistan's industry and 80% of the country's banks and 97% of the insurance companies. So 22 industrial families throughout Pakistan controlled 66% of the total industry, 80% of the country's banks, and 97% of the insurance companies. It was Dr. Mehboob Haq, chief economist of the Planning Commission of Pakistan in 1968. Source B: high population growth. Pakistan's rate of population growth, 2.2% a year, is one of the highest in the world. This meant that despite the slight gain in total national income per capita, income declined during the year, where national income had been the equivalent of 261 rupee for every man, woman, and child in Pakistan. A year ago, it was down to 259 rupees in the last year, 1963, simply because of the number of people here increased faster than the national income. It was Jacques Nevod writing in the New York Times on 13 January 1964. Pakistan received practical aid from developed countries including USA and Japan.